growing up, I had a basketball court also, and I graduated from the plastic basketball rings.
Hello everyone and good evening po sa ating lahat. Today is Monday, ang unang araw ng ating Stockwentuhan. Ayan. So, hello sa inyong araw talaga, no? It's actually, 8 p.m. na? And as usual, sa ating Stockwentuhan talagang gabi tayo, no? So, magandang gabi, no? So, let me try to clarify that. Hello sa inyong lahat and magandang gabi. So, siguro for the meantime, while we are waiting sa ating mga viewers na pumasok, gusto ko munang batiin yung mga kasama natin na kanina pa siguro naghihintay kasi I have seen some na as early as 7:30 p.m. nandito na. So, gusto kong batiin sila. Hello, Alfred. Ayan. Alfred, magandang gabi sa'yo. Ben, hello sa'yo. Kuya Jay, Lenore, Otolone Philippines. Ganyo guys, good evening sa lahat. Red day pero thank God green ang port ko today. Good. Buti ka pa, no? You had a green port. So sana all, di ba? And like muna tayo as always. Maraming salamat for the usual pagbate and reminder, no, to everyone. Ayan. Cyber K, hello sa iyo and good evening. Lori, ayan, good evening din sa iyo. Chewy, Rowena, Zed, good evening. Ayan. Sige. So let's wait for a few more seconds or few couple more minutes, no? Antayin lang natin na makapasok lahat ng mga kasama natin para naman kumbaga sabay-sabay tayo makapag-tune in. Ika nga. Ayan. Sige. So, ayan no. Kumusta yung mga ports so far? Buti pa yung iba rito, di ba? Like si Otolone Philippines, oh. Greenport, buti ka pa. Although Greenport din naman ako today, pero wala lang, medyo disappointed lang ako na hindi ako nakapag-trade, no? I mean, wala akong trade today. So, yung mga watchlist ko are still basically watchlist. Wala akong na wala akong na-enter na trades today. Ayan. Pero okay lang yan. That's part of the game. Ika nga. Since I'm not really alam yon, hindi naman ako isang day trader. So, being a swing trader, yun talaga yung drawback, no? Minsan matagal yung entry and also minsan matagal din ang exit. But, well, ganun talaga. Ayan. Sige. So, ayan. Unti-unti na nakakapasok yung mga kasama natin. No? So, sige. Augusto, magandang gabi. Raymond, hello sa'yo. LJ, good evening din. Marco, pinapanood ko lang APL kanina. Okay. Sayang, no? Kasi it's APL really doing well, no? 18%. Wow. Okay. It's a good way to start the week. Ika nga, no? Especially for those na nakakuha or nabigyan ng IPO tuloy, ng FOO allocation. Congrats sa inyo. Buti pa kayo. And Oliver, hello. Kakauwi lang from work. I hope makapagpahinga and makapag-dinner maya-maya ng konti, di ba? And Jingle, hello, good evening. BJ, hello. Esprit, good evening din sa'yo. Lenore, merong Greenport din pero mga 2 to 3% gain pa lang. Well, that's totally fine. At least gain is a gain, ika nga, di ba? So, that's good. Janet, hello, good afternoon. Good evening. Ayan, Lee and Jason. So, good evening sa inyo. Okay, sige. So, it's already 8:07. Gusto ko masimulan natin para mas marami tayong magawa today, di ba? Ayan. Pero syempre, as always, as usual, gusto ko muna mag-technical check sa lahat. If everything is okay, pa-comment naman ako guys, number 7. Yan. Number 7 kung malinaw at maayos, no? Baka may mga technical difficulties na kailangan nating asikasuhin. Pero kung okay naman ang lahat, pa-press na lang ng number 7 and then we will be proceeding. Ayan. Nice. So maraming salamat sa mga nag-number 7 dyan. Yan. Ben, ano yung number 6? Sabi mo nga sa akin, ano yung number 6? Go face the wall. Ayan. Okay. So maraming salamat sa mga nag-comment. No, ayan, let's proceed na no para masimulan natin siya agad. So hello sa inyong lahat and good evening once again. Dun sa mga bago pa lang, this is Stockwentuhan, which is a regular show dito sa StockSilog where we live stream no both sa Facebook and YouTube every Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays at around 8 p.m. Yan. We do talk about mga special topics, Q&A, tapos syempre yung mga stock reviews. Yan. So kung baguhan ka man or experienced a trader, you'll definitely learn something here. Syempre, remember, everything we talk about here are for research purposes only. Hindi po ako nagbibigay ng recommendations. Okay? Remember, ikaw pa rin ang pipindot ng buy or sell button, so please think before you click. Ayan. And of course, if you find that this type of session helpful, please do follow our social media accounts, especially sa ating YouTube channel na kung saan we are trying to push for that 5,000 subscriber mark. Nasa 4,600 na tayo. So, hopefully you can help me out dun sa event na yon. Ayan. So, also kung nasa Facebook kayo, please do share the stream para mas marami tayong matulungan. When you share the stream and subscribe to our social media accounts, it actually helps us continue to deliver all the videos and all of its content for free. Ayan. Okie dokie. So having said all that, let me try and check, no? Ayan. Oh, wow. Marami na palang mga questions dito. Dun sa mga bago pa lang, now we are using slido.com. Okay, slido.com. Tapos doon natin nilalog yung mga questions natin, no? So you can post your questions there, at the same time upvote a question na gusto nyo or na interesado rin kayong malaman. Okay? Saan na ba yan? I can also post here yung tawag ito, yung link if you want. No? Remember guys ha, iba ang link natin. Well, technically nasa isang Slido platform lang. Pero hiwalay yung Q&A at saka stock requests. Okay, stock request natin is mamaya I'll be posting it. Yan. So yan. So nandito yung mga questions ha. You can go there. Teka ha. May nakikita. Asan Slido? Hindi ba operational? Operational talaga yung tawag mo. Live poll. Oh, ayun. Sorry. For some reason, no, lagi siyang nagde-deactivate. Hindi ko alam kung bakit. Wala naman akong ginagawa sa kanya. Pero anyways, ayan. I have already reactivated yung ating poll. Okay? So that you can check them out. Ayan. Okay, dokie. So, sige. Now, before I actually go here, no, let's have a quick review muna ng nangyari sa market kaninang tanghali. Saan na yung mahiwagang kaha? Oh, wow. Kumukulog na naman dito. Ayan. So, just trying to review our market kanina. Medyo matindi, no? Matindi yung labanan ng bulls and bears kaninang gabi. Kaninang tanghali. Kung mapapansin natin, di ba? This is your index. O, di ba? It started really well. Umaangat siya dito. Tapos, nag-consolidate sa taas. And then suddenly, dahan-dahan siyang bumaba. Pero at the end of day, boom, drop. Ang steep ng pagka-drop niya. Ayan. So, PSEI, we are minus 41.55 points or 0.63%. Value turnover natin is still lower than our average of about nasa 5.17 billion lang tayo today. Decliners are leading 105 versus 87 while the unchanged ay nasa 45 lang. No? Net foreign, we are net foreign buy for today of about 100 million. Tapos in terms of all of the sectors, we have all red except for industrial and services. Ayan. In terms of stat sheet naman, ayan, ito yung pinag-usapan natin kanina, APL. Really, really rallying, no? 18.42% kanina. Ang ganda ng ginagawa niya. With a value turnover na ang taas, no? 124 million. Okay, this is really, really high for APL. Okay, it's followed by KEP, SFIP, even ever is nandito rin, 11.11%. MAOPM, BSC, Landview, L, and the rest. On the worst losers naman, we have LRW. No? LRW with minus 8.51%. Followed by MWP2A, Lotto, KPPI, OM, Tech, Ali. Wow. So Ali is also minus 4%, no? Ang tindi. Okay. So ayan, ito ang galawan, no? Ang galawan ng market natin today. So with that, I can entertain some questions, no, if you have any para doon sa market recap natin sa comment section. Okay? While waiting for that, syempre, let's try to answer, no, yung mga questions na dito. Questions na na-post dito sa ating slido.com. Again, ang ating ano tawag ito? Ang ating participant code ay StockSilog. So you can always go there and check it out. Ayan. So unahin muna natin, no, para mas masaya tayo. So, sorry. Saan yan? Sabi ni Anonymous, no, pros and cons of buying fill rate. Wala akong nakitang video discussion mo regarding dito eh. Okay. Yeah, kasi hindi ako gumawa ng video about fill rate dahil at that time medyo busy eh. So, kaya hindi ako nagawa, no? But based on kasi wala na rin eh. We are already trading fill rate right now. Diba? So, siguro ganito lang, no? Ako, I'm always in favor. I'm always biased on REITs. Okay? Why? Kasi for REITs, high dividend play ang habol dito. Okay? Pero long term. Okay? I still remember nung naglalaro ako sa global markets before I was trading REIT sa Hong Kong and SGX back then, no? Yung mga REITs talaga halos hindi mo yan makikitang gumagalaw. Parang para siyang mga preferred shares. Ika nga, in terms of galawan, yung tipong almost flat, or kung may movement man only on the first few months of listing. Pero after nung first few months na yon, nagda-die down na yung volatility, pati yung volume halos nawawala na, and then almost flat, no? At least that was my experience, no, on the global markets. However, dito sa Philippines kasi at least parang napapansin ko is that may volatility pa rin, no? Mataas pa rin ang volatility ng mga REIT stocks. Okay? Why? Dalawa yung nakikita ko dyan. Number one is, of course, REIT technically is a new product from PSE. No? So kumbaga may may excitement factor pa na tinatawag. Okay? While the other one or the second one is of course yung mga property group kasi na naglilist ng mga REITs are mga may pangalan talaga, no? Like for example, Ayalas, from Double Dragon, ito nga si Philinvest, di ba? So ayun, technically that's how I see REITs in general here in the Philippines. Now, specifically for fill rate, again, hindi ko siya, to be honest, tinitingnan ng gusto. Okay? Basta ako, I just bought it. Kumbaga parang I just bought it blindly, ika nga. Di ba? So, ayan. Unfortunately, wala pa ako masyadong Pero ganito, no? I was already reviewing yung RCR, Robinsons. And baka tomorrow maglabas ako ng video about it. Okay? So, pasensya na kay Anonymous kung hindi ko masagot specifically yung sa field REIT, no? I just gave you a general notion kung ano ginagawa ko on the REIT. Pero tomorrow, I'll give you my insights, no? Pagdating naman kay Robinsons. Okay? So, ayun, kasi di ba si Robinsons will be, offer period na niya is this coming Wednesday. Itong Wednesday na. So, siguro, I hope yung video tomorrow can help you understand RCR, what it is, how it fare compared sa ibang mga asset classes, and how it fare versus other REITs, no, na nailabas na sa market. Ayan. So, ayan. Next. Sabi, I am planning to enter the US market kapag confident na ako sa PSE trading. Ask ko lang po kung ano magandang broker para sa trading on US stocks. Okay. Allow me to answer this question on a different manner. Okay? So, ganito. At least when you ask this one, so sabi mo you're planning to enter pa lang the US market kapag confident ka na sa PSE trading, which tells me that you are not yet confident sa PSE. Okay? Now, if that is the case, this is my general advice. Don't bother going into US stocks yet. Avoid entering or avoid welcoming yung idea na papasok ka sa US stocks muna. Why? Kasi if you do that nang hindi ka pa confident, then tendency is pag nabore ka sa PSE, which you will be, trust me, mabobore ka sa PSE, you will force yourself to enter a US stock. Okay? Mabobore ka, promise. Hindi ako nagbibiro, mabobore ka. Okay? Kahit na sabi mag-bull run tayo, kung mag-bull run tayo, you will get bored. Okay? Now, if you really want to go into the US market, then you can go to the US market. Pero since sabi mo rito, gusto mo muna maging confident sa PSE, then my strong suggestion is work on PSE trading muna. Be good at it. Once you're good at it, then you can go to the US stocks. Okay, but for now, do not entertain the thought of going into US stocks until you are truly ready. Yan. Okay. Now, siguro just to have just to give you an insight, no. I was just trading nasa eToro ako for the US stocks. There are other pero mas convenient kasi ang eToro, at least kung nakatira ka rito sa Philippines. Yan. So, next, sabi rito, ano po ba ang auction kay BSE? Di ko mag-gets kasi yung hype. At ano po ibig sabihin delinquent shares? Okay, naglabas na ba sila? Silipin natin. Per BSC. Okay, hindi pa nila nalabas yung kanilang yung outcome no nung auction. Tignan ko lang ako, meron akong dito. Meron akong notes. Teka ha. Okay, eto. So, ito yun, di ba? So, the board approves kay BSC in a regular board meeting at which the quorum was present, a motion to second the unanimously approved to formally declare the delinquent status of 472 million unpaid private placement shares of as of June 11 and shall be subject to auction sale pursuant to Section 66 and 67 of the revised corporate code. No, tapos I think meron to. Mhm. Hmm, ay, eto rin pala yun. Okay, sige. So, let me try to answer this question, no? Kasi ang sabi niya, di ko magets yung hype. Di ko rin alam kung bakit hina-hype. And anong ibig sabihin ng delinquent shares? Okay, so kulang to. Delinquent shares from private placement. Yun yun. Okay? Yan. Okay? Yung delinquent shares na yun, ang tinutukoy doon is itong unpaid private placement shares. Okay, kasi si BSC beforehand nag-send siya for private placement. Ano ibig sabihin ba muna ng private placement? Ito yung tipong 'di ba you are familiar with IPO, SRO, FOO, 'di ba? Wherein yung company it gives shares to the public para ibenta, 'di ba? Now, on private placement, parang ganun siya. Pero the difference is, hindi siya binibenta sa public. It is being sold sa private. So, it can be an insti, it can be a fund, or kung ano man. No? So, private siya, kaya tinawag na private placement. Now, yung unpaid private placement, ang ibig sabihin nun is, most likely, merong inoffer itong si BSC, hindi ko lang alam yung specifics but meron siyang binigay for private placement na hindi naubos. Okay? Hindi ubos. For example, kunwari, you have 1 billion for private placement, 1 billion shares for private placement. Pero yung bumili lang na private ay let's say nasa 750 million lang yung kinagat nila. So basically, meron pang 250. Okay? Tapos merong nag-commit pero hindi rin naman nila tinuloy. Diba? So yung 250 million na yon, yun yung unpaid. Okay? Ngayon, they are now trying to auction that remaining which is 472 million kung merong gustong kumuha. Okay? Hindi ko binigay ba kung magkano? Wala yata, walang presyo kung magkano yung in-offer for the private placement. Yeah. Ganun talaga. Minsan may part na pagka hindi ganun na uubos yung allocated for private placement or kung merong on this case kay BSC, merong nag-commit pero hindi tinuloy. So kumbaga parang, okay, sige, kunin ko yung 472 million na shares. Pero nung nagkasingil na, ay, teka, back out muna ako. Okay? So, ayun. Next, good evening sir. Tanong ko lang po anong ibig sabihin ng limit if touch feature ni FMSEC. Nakikita ko na to pero to be honest hindi ko pa siya natatry. No? And I actually am planning to check this one tapos gagawa ko ng video where I'll give you specific examples. Mag-execute ako ng mga orders using etong limit if touch. At saka yung iba pang mga order limits or mga limit orders na available sa First Metro. Okay, so just siguro antayin nyo na lang 'yon para mas detalyado at saka specific yung examples na maibibigay ko. Okay? Kasi baka kahit i-explain ko siya dito ngayon, baka hindi nyo rin siya mag-gets without the actual example. So, kaya I plan to create a video na lang of that. No? Ano po ang difference ng trading setup and trading strategy? Is buy on support breakout a setup or a strategy? Okay. Trading setup and trading strategy. Okay, sige, ganito siya, no? At least in my mind, ganito yung na-visualize ko dito sa question na to. Okay. Trading strategy is this is your ito yung part na kung saan you are identifying yung entry and yung exit. Okay? While the setup is how you would like to see the chart. Okay? So let me give you an example. Yung mahiwaga kong okay. As I've mentioned sa inyo before, my setup is usually sabi ko nga, I am a swing trader. No? So basically, that is the setup wherein ito yung madalas kong tinetrade. Saan yun? Line ko. Right? Ayan. Ayaw niyang gumana. Ayan. So familiar naman kayo dyan, di ba? Ganito naman talaga yung madalas ko, no? So this is, ibig ko sabihin dito is, this is the setup that I am trying to look for. Ito lagi. No? Kapag may nakikita akong ganitong klase ng chart, then ito yung favorite, sabi ko nga, ito yung favorite setup ko. And that is the trading setup. How about the trading strategy? Sa strategy naman, that is where, sabi ko nga, where I plan to enter and where I plan to exit. So, from this setup, my entry will be somewhere here. My exit is somewhere here. Okay? And then same thing, no? My entry will be something here. My exit is somewhere kapag pag nauntog na siya dito. Okay? That is my strategy. Okay? So, ayan. I hope malinaw siya. Next, sabi niya, what type of Philippine stocks or kung anong klase ng stock will be affected by the black swan event? Depende, no? Depende kung anong klaseng event 'yon, no? Ayan, for those people who don't know what black swan event is, it is an event na unpredictable or something na hindi na anticipate. Arguably, it could have been prevented, pero again, it's something na hindi siya nahulaan or hindi siya na anticipate basically, no? I think I was looking at that kanina. Ito. So, sabi sa Investopedia, basically, Black Swan is an extremely rare event with severe consequences. It cannot be predicted beforehand, although after the fact, pagkatapos, many can falsely claim that it should have been prevented. Ayan. So that is what we call the Black Swan. Okay? And then kung ano yung mangyayari na yun, that is the event. So Black Swan event. Okay? Now, just to give you an example, the COVID-19 pandemic is considered as a black swan event. Okay? Kasi it is an extremely rare event, but the consequence is severe. It cannot be predicted beforehand. Wala namang makakasabi na, uy, may magkakaroon ng pandemic or something. Diba? Pero, after the fact, many falsely claim na it could have been predicted. Okay, so yeah, that's the Black Swan event. Now, this specific Black Swan event is actually an event na driven to the whole economy. No? So kung economy yung maapektuhan, then definitely all stocks sa Philippine Stock Exchange damay. Okay? Now, meron namang mga specific. Siguro, kung magiging specific, it could be mga sector-based o kaya stock-based or company-based na talaga, no? Yung mga specific sa company. Okay? Pero syempre, if that's the case, then obviously, if it's sector-based, then buong sector yung maapektuhan. While if it's specifically for the company, then yung company lang na yun yung maapektuhan. Okay? So, ayan. So, I hope I was able to answer this question. No? It has been a while, actually, nung the last time that I that I've heard about the black swan kasi very rare itong ma-mention even on the social media. No? So, kaya medyo na sabi ko, "Oo nga, no? Yeah, I'm familiar with Black Swan event pero parang nakalimutan ko na siya." So, nireview ko muna. Sabi ko, yeah, okay, got it. Okay, next. Regarding, sir, sa REIT, what does PEZA accredited places mean? Lagi po nila sinasabi yon. Okay. So, PEZA, it is a Philippine Economic Zoning Authority. No, itong PEZA na to, they have the power, okay, mandated by law, no, to give special consideration yung mga tax incentives, no, for some companies who would be complying. Kung magko-comply ka, then you can be given some tax incentives. Okay, siguro ay kung merong mga nasa accounting dito sa group can give more information about this. Pero kasi ako, since nasa IT ako, I was involved with the PEZA in terms of yung sa ano na, compliance na lang yung sa amin. No? Kasi I still remember nung nasa previous company pa ako, we donated kasi mga computers, mga desktops and laptops. And doon ko na experience kung gaano katindi yung kailangan lahat recorded kasi re-reviewin ito ng PEZA. No? So, yan. I've had siguro mga nakatatlong disposal events ako sa previous ko. So, hanggang doon lang yung aking yung aking experience with PEZA, but I'm pretty sure some of the accountants here would know a lot better. Okay. So now, pagdating sa when we go into PEZA kasi, no, yung mga REITs, technically hindi lang naman REITs anything na nasa property sector, they are, a lot of them, no, are part of this one. Okay? Kasi if you are in a PEZA accredited location or building, then that means yung company mo, kung halimbawa doon ka nag-lease, no, you can apply, no, for that mga tax incentives kasi yung building is already PEZA accredited. So that's one of the main, no, na advantage of having PEZA accredited na location. That's why, yeah, nababanggit talaga yung pagdating sa mga REITs. But technically, it's not just about REITs. Even other properties, no, it's kumbaga an added bonus, ika nga, once the building is PEZA accredited. Okay. Saan po mas attractive mag-invest? MREIT or RL or Robinson's Land for long-term kung limited ang buying power? Ako, limited lang buying power ko. But I still plan to take those, both. No? So, ang gagawin ko na lang or ang ginagawa ko is, for example, if my allocation is, let's say, kunwari lang 10,000 per month, kunwari. No? So, gagawin ko either I can go with 5 and 5 or I can go with 10K for MREIT this month and then 10K KRL REIT the next month. And then 10K for DDMP the next month and then another 10K for REIT naman the next month. No. So ganun yung ginagawa ko kasi I am more since long term naman yung habol ko dito sa mga REITs na to, then I can go into a peso cost averaging, no, na strategy para dun sa mga parts na yan. Okay? So, yeah, for you, Anonymous, either, to be honest, no? Either of them. Sa First Metro Pro, can you explain the function of stop limit? Mas maganda kasi kung yun na lang siguro, no. I'll explain all the functions, yung mga stop limits, yung mga limit orders, lahat ng yon on the video na I have mentioned kanina. Okay? Para mas maganda kasi kung apart from explaining it, alam mo yun, nakikita ninyo siya how it actually works. 'di ba? During the trade. So yun yung plano kong gawin. Okay, so siguro just wait, watch out for that. So, something at end of day bubulusok ng index, daming stocks. Isa na ako dito sa tech, cut loss without mercy. Then kita ako sa waitlist, 1.5 million ang cut loss ko. Cut loss? Any insights? Anong something at end of day? Hindi ko na-gets yung part ng tanong mo rito, no? Ano something sa end of day? Kung bakit bumubulusok ang index. You mean yung nangyari kanina? Yun ba yung ibig mo sabihin ng kung ano ang nangyari kanina, bakit biglang bumulusok? From Phil Stocks kasi, ito yung sinabi nila, no? Asan ba yun? Let me try to pull that up. Kasi I was just reviewing yung mga broker information kanina at end of day or nung after the market to understand kung ano yung view nila on what had happened, kung bakit bumulusok or something, or kung ano talaga nangyari kanina. So, ayan. Sabi ng, this is from Philstock. So, the last minute sell-off, it was due to the worries over our country's COVID-19 situation as our daily new case counts remains elevated. So, basically, COVID pa din. No? Ayan. The further worsening of the COVID-19 situation subject to our economy to the risk of tight social restricted measures. Trading was still lethargic, ibig sabihin masyado pa ring mababa, with net value turnover of about 5.18 billion. Okay? Which is below the year-to-date average na dapat nasa around 7.17 billion. Ayan. So, ayun. Base kay Phil Stocks, it's still the worries about the COVID. That is what's pulling, no, yung ating market pababa. Okay? So, ayan. Damay ang daming stock. Well, yes, technically our index is our kumbaga sa basketball, etong index, sila yung sila yung starting five mo, 'di ba? So, sila yung best of the best. Okay? Kaya hindi pumupuntos yung starting five mo, then the chances are yung ibang ka-teammates mo damay. Diba? So, that's why ganun talaga. And isa na daw dun si Tech, which cut loss without mercy. Yep. Then kita ko sa waiting list, nasa 1.5 million ang cut loss ko. Any insight? Well, I think you're doing the right thing. Cut loss without mercy. Ganun talaga, no? Again, sabi ko nga, 'di ba lagi, walang nakakaalam kung ano ang mangyayari sa price tomorrow. We can just predict, or pwede lang tayo mag-anticipate or expect, no? Pero to really identify kung ano mangyayari tomorrow, wala, unfortunately. So, if you are doing cut loss without mercy dahil yun yung plano mo in the first place, dahil yun yung pinaka-strategy mo, then I think you are doing the right thing. Okay? Unfortunately, sometimes doing the right thing doesn't always equate to profit. Ganun talaga. Ayan. Oops. Sorry. Teka ha. 8:41 p.m. So, close ko na muna to. Weekly outlook sa All HC. Hindi ko kasi minomonitor sa All HC dahil wala siya sa Pero siguro this one mas bagay siya doon sa sa stock review, not here. Okay, sa stock review na lang siya. So please make sure you kay Anonymous na nag-post nito, i-post mo siya doon sa stock review natin or doon sa poll. Okay? Para doon natin siya sisilipin. Okay? Balik mo na ako sa comment section natin dito sa Facebook at saka sa Facebook and YouTube, no? Baka may mga specific questions dito na pwede nating sagutin. Saan na ba ako? Sabi ni Lenore, so ask ko lang po, kung ang REIT ay almost di gumagalaw, pwede rin po bang strategy na bibili na lang few weeks before the dividend X date? Yeah, of course, pwede yun. No? Wala namang problema. Okay, kung halimbawa yung talagang sadya mo lang is the dividends, di ba? Then yeah, you can. Walang problema doon. Louis, sir, wala na bang replay yung mga videos ninyo? Meron, Louis. You can find that either dito sa Facebook or sa YouTube. Nandoon yun, naka-post yun, hindi ko sila ginagalaw. So after the session, yung mga recordings nito automatically, siguro just wait for about 2 minutes and then automatically mapopost na yan, no? Both sa Facebook and sa YouTube. Okay. Sino ba rito? Kyotoro Soma, meron po bang PSE stock na immune sa effect ng COVID-19? Wala. All stocks or all companies are affected by the COVID-19, no? Pero it's something na siguro at least yung sa napansin ko, last year yung hindi pinapansin ang COVID-19 was Double Dragon. Kasi its earnings is very consistent, no? Pero this year naramdaman yung impact, no, this year lang. Pero last year surprisingly Double Dragon is posting double digit growth. Okay? Now this year naman since wala na si Double Dragon, or ngayon medyo nagde-decline yung earnings niya, another thing would be CLI, no? CLI, Sibulan Masters. Masyadong malakas yung kanyang buy-in sa Vismin area, di ba? And even yung kanyang earnings are really really good. Okay? Tapos nagpaparamdam din siya pagdating sa dividends dahil in the past couple of years nagbigay sila ng magandang dividends. No? So, ayun. And I think maingay pa rin tong si CLI even now. Ayun. So far yung pa lang yung masasabi ko, yung medyo obvious sa akin part. Okay. So, let me go back dito sa Slido natin to check for other questions. So, sabi ni Anonymous, good evening. 12 noon bullish pa si SSI. Then closing naging bearish. Ano pong outlook dito? Hindi ko minamonitor si SSI. Okay. So, unfortunately, hindi ko masasabi. And besides, couple of reasons. Number one is wala siya sa watch list ko kaya hindi ko na monitor. And then number two, I think SSI is a low value stock eh. Ibig ko sabihin by low value stock, yung daily value turnover nito is not exceeding 5 million. So maliit lang. Okay? So ayun, pasensya na. Hindi ko kabisado lahat, no? Ano pong ibig sabihin ng all-in? Ubos buying power in one stock or ubos pero in different stock? Usually all-in means ubos buying power in just one stock. Yun yung madalas, no? Pero different stock, yeah. At least in your definition here, yeah, etong ubos buying power in one stock. Yun yung ibig sabihin ng all-in. Okay? And ako, in my experience, for the past 10 years that I have been in the market, only 3 times na ginawa ko yun. And it was on my earliest days. Wherein yung buying power ko pa, or at least buong portfolio ko is maliit pa. No? Pero in the past, siguro I would say in the last 5 to 7 years, never akong nag-all-in. Okay? Kasi guys, remember, pagdating sa stocks, it's not just about identifying kung anong stock yung gusto nyo bilhin. It's also about positioning. No? Yung kumaga position sizing. That's also very important. Kasi when you know how to do position sizing, you can minimize the risk. Ibig ko sabihin by position sizing is kung in a particular stock, magkano lang based on your capital yung ilalagay mo, no? So kumbaga hindi all in. Kunwari I have 100,000 and gusto kong kunwari lang gusto kong bumili ng Vulcan, ng VUL, then I'll just size it at, let's say, 25%. So 25% of my capital from 100,000, so 25. So that means 25,000 lang yung gagawin yung ipambibili ko kay VUL, no? So ganun. Sabi ni Anonymous, noong last March 2020 nag-downfall ng stocks. May we know what did you do po? Many have like 40 to 50% loss of portfolio. Just want to have some guidance. I'm also lost at that time. Nag-cut ako for a lot of my holdings ng siguro umabot ako ng mga average loss ko nung period na yun from January hanggang, kasi January up ako eh. I still recall that. Semi-purge kasi ako ng account. So kaya medyo fresh yung hawak ko nung January, no? Pero syempre after nung March, siguro balikan ko. So January, first 2 to 3 weeks, I was up ng 20+%. Okay? Pero nung kasagsagan na nung pandemic, yung nag-down na lahat, total ako, loss ko of about, matindi rin. Nasa 40 to 55% down or loss ako, and cut ako doon. So cut loss ako. Okay? Now, I just wanted to have some guidance. Ayun. That will be my guidance. If tingin mo alanganin na, then cut it. There's no point, no? Again, ang labanan dito is hindi yung palakihan ng profit. No. Yung labanan dito is how long can you stay sa market. And yung how long na yon depends on your capital. Okay? So kung hindi mo aalagaan yung capital mo, hindi ka magka-cut loss, then trust me, in just maybe 6 months, wala ka na sa market. Okay? So again, it's not about the profit. Okay? It's about consistency. It's about how you can sustain. No? Kahit na you are losing, na nasa market ka pa din. And one thing that really helped me out is cut loss. Tapos, abang na lang ako. So, siguro ng March, nag-cut loss ako, yun. I was out of about mga 45-55%. No? Tapos, April, doon ako nag-start na na pumasok. No? Paunti-unti. Ayan. And then, by around October, November, bawi ko na agad yung loss ko at that time. And ano pa ako nun? Gain pa ako, no? When I closed 2020. So, ayun, maganda naman. It has been really a test, no? Now, doon sa mga bago pa lang, I know marami sa inyo tumitingin sa Facebook or sa mga Facebook groups. Okay? So, remember paano nyo malalaman kung magaling yung isang trader or yung isang tao? It's not about the gains. It's not about the gains. Malalaman nyo lang na matino or maayos, yun na lang muna bare minimum, na maayos yun if you are seeing that person na nagtitrade for more than a year or for more than 2 years maybe. No? Kasi that means they are able to sustain their capital. And they are able to manage their capital ng mas maayos. Okay? So, ayan. FIBO is a good indicator for swing trading. Yes, it is. If not, saan siya? It's good for swing trades. No? Kasi pagka swing trades, let's try to find some chart. Let's do some trade. Ano yung mga maayos sa swing trade ngayon? CLI, I think. O ba? Pwede si CLI actually. Magpa-plot lang muna ako. Yeah. And then this one. Yan. Usually kasi ang magagamit po ang FIBO if the stock is on a sideway. Kapag nagko-consolidate siya. No? And dapat yung consolidation niya should be, kumbaga, maganda pa rin yung upside. Hindi lang yung manipis ha. So just like for example, itong kay CLI, this is about almost 100% or 80% na range. No? And then if you plot for example your your FIBO, ganda oh. So yeah, this one is applicable. Diba? Now, after applying your FIBO, you can already identify na, okay, 325. This is my next resistance. Kasi, di ba? 1 here, 2, 3. It has been retested several times and kung mapapansin natin, nagkakaroon ng reversal doon sa area na yun. So, for CLI here, 325 will be critical. Di ba? So, ayan. Pwede po bang gamitin ng FIBO sa lower time frame? Yes, pwede, pero hindi ko pa siya nagagawang ganun, no? Kasi ang problema mo with a lower time frame is puro long weeks. Si CLI ba pwede? Silipin natin. Tanggalin ko muna to. Kasi hindi naman ganun ka-volatile si CLI eh. Silipin natin kung pwede ha. 15 minutes. Ayan oh. Medyo jagged kasi siya eh. Makakita ka ng mga ganito oh. And these are the things that I really don't like, no? Kasi pagka nakakita ko ng mga ganito yung nagko-flatten, I consider kasi yung mga ganyan as weakness eh. Tapos kung volatile pa yung stock. At silipin natin kung pwede ha. Yeah. Ito hindi na siya valid eh. Yeah, this one is not valid. Okay. So, pwede kung makakita ka ng mga setups, no? Kasi again, technical indicators are there as a guide, no? And hindi lahat ng technical indicator babagay doon sa setup mo. And hindi sila babagay doon sa specific stock. No? That's already a given. Okay? So, ayan. Bakit ayaw nung poll nyo? Ayaw maglagay na stock? Okay. Ayaw ba? Hanggang ngayon? Silipin ko ha. Nasaan yung slido? Slido. Ay, okay. Sorry. Nawawala talaga siya. Hindi ko alam kung bakit. Ayan, sorry. Sige, you can already key in. Wala akong ginagawa sa kanya ha. Nadi-deactivate lang siya ng kusa. Ayan. How do you determine the support na gagamitin mo if may 2 to 3 close proximity valid supports ang isang trade setup mo sa isang stock? Primex at 190 and 140 weekly time frame. Teka ha. Hindi ko na-gets yung question. Let me try to reread this one. How do you determine yung support na gagamitin mo if merong 2 hanggang 3 proximity na may valid support ang isang trade? Example, Primex at 190 tapos 140. Hindi ko magets yung medyo hindi tumutugma sa isip ko yung question mo dito versus the example na Primex at 190. So, ito ha. Let's see. So, Primex. Init pala ako. Ayan. May ano ba? Ay, hindi. Iba pala to. Low chart muna ako. Sa yung weekly. Ayan. Primex. Saan mo nakuha yung 190? Maybe, hindi. I would understand 2 pesos, pero 190, dito. Okay. Sige, ganito, no? Para hindi rin ako malito. Let's have a quick quick round ng support and resistance. Okay. So as I have mentioned on some of our Stockwentuhan, no, how I plot my support and resistance is simple. I start at the outer, inner. Okay? So for example, for Primex at this time, these are my outers ha. So itong 4 pesos at saka itong 1 peso. Okay? Kasi ayun no, solid naman siguro yan. Diba? Tapos, from outer, yung 1 peso tsaka 4, then I'll work myself in doon sa loob ng range. Kasi masyado malaki yun eh. 1 hanggang 4, that's at least 300%. Diba? So, from there, maglalagay na ako ng mga internal plots, no? Just like this one. Okay. Although I understand the 190, pero yeah, mukhang valid pa rin naman. Well, technically valid si 190, but at the same time, mukhang valid din itong 230. No? Which makes it, ilan siya? 18%. Let me try to redo this one. So, on the upper side, kung kukunin natin si 190, pwede, actually. This will be 190 hanggang 2 pesos actually. Kung titingnan ko siya. Okay. Now, balikan ko yung questions. Alin yung susundin? Or how do you determine proximity? Kung merong close proximity, then what I do is, katulad nito, no? Merong close proximity between 190 and 2 pesos. So, 190 is basically yung una kong pinlot. Diba? Ito. And then, 2 pesos meron din. Kasi, napansin ko tong part na to. Ayan. Ito, yung grupo na to, na naglalaro. Okay? So, kapag gano'n, ang ginagawa ko sa kanya is, I will take that as a range. So, basically, support range siya. Hindi lang siya single price range. Hindi lang siya single price support. Gagawin ko na siyang support range. No? So, kumbaga, yung buong to, from 190 to 2 pesos, buong support yan. No? So, I can go at the bottom at 190 and then at top na nasa 2 pesos. Okay? So, yun yung pwede kong gawin. Okay, next. I hope malinaw siya. Or I hope nasundan mo ako, Anonymous. Yan. Next is, hi Mike, may tanong lang po ako. Kung may tips po ba kayo paano mapapabilis yung screening? Mapapabilis mag-screenings o tsaga-tsaga lang? Well, you can use, kasi eto depende kasi ito sa strategy mo or sa trading plan mo. No? Siguro kung gusto mong mapabilis yung screening mo, then the easiest way that I can think of right now is to use Investa screening, no? And siguro mabilis doon will be identifying yung mga Look for dead cross and golden cross, yung crossover, moving average, kasi you can screen those. Tapos, yung mga mag-52 week high, you can also check those. No? Ako, I do use them. Pero at the same time kasi, since we have the Stockwentuhan on a regular basis, yung mga nire-request yung mga stocks, minsan may nakikita rin ako, and naitatabi ko sila on my personal watch list din. So, so yun, basically, two option for you. You can do a similar thing, no? Ask for stock requests coming from your viewers, or you can use screening ng Investa. Okay? So, ayan. Next. Oliver, all-time high play near 52-week high or good bounce play swing? Which do you prefer, sir, and why? I play all three. No? Kasi, well, dahil familiar na kasi ako sa kanila. Familiar ako on how to play all-time high, 50. Well, technically, all-time high and 52-week high are kind of the same. Kind of. May specific differences sila, pero kind of the same yung approach. Good bounce play on swing play is, yeah, I think napansin mo naman, yun yung madalas kong ginagawa. So, yeah. If you know how to use all those three, then go ahead and use all those three. No? Ako nag-start ako, bread and butter ko talaga hanggang sa naging familiar na ako is the bounce play. No? Itong good old bounce play pagdating sa swing. So dito ako nagsimula, tapos na-continue ko na lang siya applying yung sa 52-week high at saka sa all-time high. Prim, confirm reversal na ba? Nope, hindi pa. It's too early to tell. At 192, that's just one candle. No? On e-reversal kasi ako, my ideal reversal pattern, tama ba? Tama ba yung terminology ko? No? It is, I should be looking at around siguro mga 2 to 5 candles na magko-confirm sa akin na okay, it's now a bounce. No? One candle is not enough. Sometimes baka ang problema mo dun sa one candle na yon, baka yung candle na yon is just a parang kumaga false bounce lang siya or false breakout, di ba? So kailangan may kasama siya. Oh, okay. So dumadami pa siya, ano? Oh, wow. Okay, it's already 9:05. So sige. Ano ko to? Bilisan natin to, tatlo ha. Prim, confirm reversal na ba? Ayan, sagutan siya. Naghihintay ako i-fill ang gap sa 175. Pero parang hindi na yata babalikan dito, no? Yeah, still too early to tell for me. Then, yeah, just wait. If a stock is at 150 now, then may new investor na nag-invest at 250 per share, I expect the share to go up to 250. Tama po ba? Pag umakyat po ito to 3, possible na mag-unload si investor, no? Yes, technically, oo, logic dictates, no, na ganyan nga. Kasi isa sa nagpapagalaw ng presyo sa market is is the volatility. Yung volatility na yun was derived from yung nagkakaroon ng hindi pagkakaintindihan sa presyo. So yung buyers gusto nilang makabili at the lowest price possible. Yung mga sellers naman, they wanted to sell at the highest price possible. No? So kung sino man yung bibigay sa dalawa na yon, then saka lang magkakaroon ng confirmed trade. Diba? Now, because of that, yung uncertainty na yon, yun yung nagpapagalaw ng market. Pero kung merong isang tao na bibili at 250 per share, then that means that person or that investor is now valuing the stock at a higher price point compared to what the normal market would do. Diba? So, yeah, technically, that's what it is. Okay? And then last question na lang to, no? Good news po ba yung disclosure ni ASEN? No, I don't think so. It's not it's not the same. Sorry, it's not really good news. It's not also a bad news. No. So ayan, sorry yun na muna yung last natin, no? Okay. So for now, balikan ko muna yung yung mabilisang lang tayo, mabilisang comment, no? Esprit. Wag muna tayo sa crypto. Okay. Kaka 1 year ko lang ngayong buwan, surviving pa rin. Ay, nice. Congrats. That's good. That's good. So, I hope magtuloy-tuloy. No? And syempre, make sure na lahat ng natututunan ninyo as you progress through the years, kumbaga intact and buo. Yan. Rosario, good afternoon. Boyax, forecast kay Mac and Meg? No. Hindi ko alam. Sabi ko nga hindi ako nagpo-forecast, no. Ang ginagawa ko is I plan ahead. 'Yun. There's a difference between the two. Kasi pag sinabing forecast, you are trying to anticipate ano magiging movement ng stock, no. Lilipad ba siya, babagsak ba siya, sideways ba siya, no. When you plan a trade, ang naging question sa isip ko is that, okay, kapag ganito yung presyo, bibilhin ko na siya. Kapag ganito yung nabili ko at this particular price, I sell it. Ganun yung ginagawa ko. So, nagpaplano ako in advance ng action na gagawin ko. Not necessarily, lilipad to bukas, bibili ako ngayon. Okay. DM, meron bang basis ang trend movement kasi papasok na tayo sa last quarter of the year? DM, hindi ko na gets. Meron bang basihan ang trend movement? Basehan ng ang trend movement kasi papasok na tayo sa hindi ko na gets. Sorry. Connie, sir, yun nasabi nyo kanina Primex. Ang question po regarding Prim ba? Sorry. Sorry. O nga, no? Primex. Prim. Sorry naman. Ayun, okay. Yeah. Okay. So, etong kay Prim, yeah, it looks like a bounce, no? Paano ko nasabi na it looks like a bounce? Kasi, dalawang support ang binasag niya. Okay? The first support was this, 2 pesos. No? Dito pa yung galing. Medyo matagal pa yan. Yan. Doon pa siya galing. And then the second one is MA 200. Okay? So, binasag na rin niya. Pero, here's the thing, no? For Prim, I would wait for 2 more days. I'd really, kasi siguro naman in the next 2 days, hindi naman siya sisipa ng husto, di ba? My initial resistance kay Prim is this, no? 290 hanggang 3 pesos. 290 hanggang 3 pesos yung next ko. And that is what? 30+% pa. So, in terms of upside, pwede pa. Kaya masasabi ko na I can wait kung halimbawa for Prim, I can wait for about mga 2 more days. Okay? Just to confirm the bounce. Okay? However, gusto ko lang din ibigay yung disclaimer na to. Prim is a low value stock. Okay? So, that means number 1, hindi ko pa siya fully tested. And then, number 2, this is strictly for kumbaga, ang tawag doon? Yung ginagamit kong term madalas. Nawala sa isip ko yung specific na term. Pero basically, you have to really trade at your own risk pagdating sa mga ganito. Okay. Bago pa lang po, kapag may election na paparating, positive po bang effect sa market? In general, yes. Kasi dumadami yung spending, no, during the election. Research purpose lang din po. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Especially here, ang mga, at least in the past, ang maganda ang nangyayari is, of course, the media is one of them. Okay? So GMA7 will be a major candidate dahil wala ang ABS. At the same time, fast food. No, yung mga ready to order like Jollibee, Chowking, yung mga yon. Kasi syempre, alam mo na. And then, third is groceries. No? Groceries. Although yung next election kasi natin will be quite unique dahil dahil nasa pandemic tayo. So those things except for media, kasi I still think that media will be very very strong. Yung ibang mga na-mention ko like Jollibee and groceries, baka hindi kasi lumalakas lang naman sila dahil syempre alam niyo pag merong meeting de avance o kaya pakain dun sa mga watchers, 'di ba? Pero ngayong nasa pandemic tayo and most likely baka maging online 'yan, no? Then baka yung demand for those food will not be as strong. Ayan. Okay. So yan, yun lang muna, no. Now gusto ko proceed na tayo sa stock request. Ayan. So far, no, we have the following. We have about 30, no? 29 pala na nag-request ng kanilang stock codes. So if you haven't, just go to slido.com tapos StockSilog. Okay? Alternatively, I will be posting here yung link. Okay? So ito. Ayan. So, nandiyan na siya. I have already posted it. Ayan. Okay. So, sige. I'll give you few minutes or maybe just a minute, no, to enter your stock request. Okay? So, kung wala ako ng tubig, parang nauuhaw lang ako saglit. Ha? Basta, pagbalik ko, we will start our stock review. Okay, so hello everyone. I'm back. Ayan. So we have about 42. Dami 42 responders dun sa ating stock requests. So, sige. While waiting for this one, yan, 43 na. Let's have a quick reminder lang, no? Everything that we talk about here are for research purposes only. Okay? Ikaw pa rin ang pipindot ng buy or sell button. So, please, think before you click. Okay? And then, syempre, guys, if you think that this session is helpful, please do consider following our social media accounts, especially sa YouTube. Target sana natin is makaabot ng 5,000 subscribers. So we are now at 4,600. I would appreciate yung help, no? At the same time, if you can share this one, kasi if you do, it actually helps us to continue deliver all the videos and content, all of the videos and content for free. Ayan. So, sige. Ayun pa pala, another reminder, no? This is a swing trading kind of a setup. So, kung halimbawa you are a day trader, then I'm sorry, but this is not for you. Ayan. Okie dokie. So now, with 43 votes, merong dalawang Del Monte at BSC. Okay. Sige, I'll give you 10 more seconds. And then, after 10 seconds, we will be closing up the poll so that we can start reviewing all of them. Okay? So, let me try and prepare my screen muna sa ngayon. Wala yung ano ko. Okay. So, with this one, I am now officially closing or deactivating the poll para wala nang pumasok. Okay. And at the same time, viewing the result, which is this one. Okay. So, ayan na yung result natin. And dito na natin mapag-uusapan yan. Saan ako? Saan yung chart ko? Okay. So, unahin mo natin BSC. Ayan. So, for BSC, medyo tricky lang tong part na to dahil almost flat, in terms of this one here. Okay? Kasi yung range ko sa kanya is between 40.45 hanggang 0.6880. Diba? And as the stock is already moving, nasa 6,300 na siya kanina, then kung meron akong hawak na BSC, I'll hold. Okay? I'll hold here and then I'll set my cut loss at 0.55. Okay? This is my immediate cut loss. While kung wala naman akong hawak na BSC, I'll wait. Hintayin ko mag-breakout to. Mas gusto ko yung breakout play, diba? Or kung ayaw niya mag-breakout, then syempre, bounce play. Dalawa lang naman lagi yon. Breakout, sa breakout play, hayaan ko siya mag-breakout tapos doon ako papasok sa may pullback. While on the bounce play naman is, again, hintayin ko lang siya na mag-bounce, hayaan ko lang siyang mahulog tapos at the bounce, doon ako pipick up. Okay? So, that's my thought on BSC. Next is Del Monte. Okay. Etong si Del Monte, tumatambay siya ngayon dito sa area na to. 1180 hanggang 1416. Gano'ng kalaki tong upside na to? Not bad. About 18%. Okay. So, for Del Monte, okay. For Del Monte, kung meron akong hawak na ito, I'll hold. I'll set my immediate cut loss sa 12 pesos. Kung wala naman akong hawak na Del Monte, Then, same thing. No? Katulad nung kay BSC kanina, I'll wait na ma-drop tapos mag-bounce, or I'll wait for the breakout. Pero ito yung something, no? Kasi when this one breaks out, the next logical resistance will be 1561. Pero kung pamasin natin, masyadong malipis na to. Diba? 1561 to here is just what? 10%. So kapag ganito yung case, minsan, instead of targeting 1561, I'll go straight up to the next resistance, which is 18 pesos. Okay. CLI. Yan. Sa CLI naman ito, no? Maganda yung ginagawa niya ngayon. So, dun sa nagtanong kanina, ano yan? Trading setup versus trading strategy. Okay? So, the setup here is plain swing trade. No? You are swinging from the support going to the resistance, back to the support, goes to the resistance again. That is the setup. Okay? Now, how about the strategy? My strategy here is kapag ka nauntog siya dun sa resistance, I sell. Kapag nag-bounce siya from the support, I buy. Okay? So, as an example here for CLI, my buying area will be somewhere around here. No? Hanggang 3 pesos. This is my buying, kumbaga ito yung buying area ko. The moment it bounce, as long as pasok siya sa buying area ko, I buy. Ganon. Okay. Now, how about at the last price kanina, 315? Is this still a good buy basically kung halimbawa, no? Kasi technically, it is on the continuation siya ng bounce, di ba? Okay. So, to identify that, again, ang magiging basis natin is the target price. Okay? So, the target price will be 410 pa din. So, at 315 to 410, that's about 30%. So, kapag ka 30% pa yan, that means malaki pa yung potential for for upside. So, technically, that 315 is still valid. Okay? So, ayan. Now, again, kung halimbawa meron akong CLI, then I'll hold, no, kung meron. I'll set my cut loss. 315 siya kanina. Gano'ng kalaki tong 3 pesos? Kung sakali. Pwede na rin, no? Mga 3 pesos. Immediate cut loss lang yun, para at least ma-preserve ko yung profit ko. Pero yung, kumaga, full cut ko na talaga will be at around 280. Okay? So, ayan. Kung wala naman akong hawak na CLI, ayun, I think nasabi ko na, di ba? Yun yung buying area. Okay. Next, SEC. Etong si SEC, 52-week high naman to, di ba? SEC. Nag-drop pala siya. Yun lang. Nag-drop ang SEC nyo. Okay. Sige. Let me clear out this, I still think that 1750 is quite strong. However, after niyang ma-break, ganda nung ano. Sige, I can still use that. Okay. For Semirara, given na nauntog na siya, no, from 1750 and now drawing near doon sa MA50 line, kung meron akong hawak na SEC, I'll hold. Okay? I'll hold. However, pag ito nag-drop pa below 16 pesos, I'll cut it. Okay? Below 16 pesos, I'll cut it. Kung wala naman akong hawak na Semirara, then I'll wait. Hintayin ko to. Bumalik siya ng 15. No? Pag nag-bounce ito sa 15, then that will be my entry. Tapos, target ko will be, instead of 1750, I'll go straight to 19 pesos. Okay? So, ayan. Next, JFC. Interesting. Bihira ako maka-identify or maka-receive ng request ng index. Unless yung mga popular na index. No? Ayan. So, for SEC naman, same thing. No? MA200 yung gumagawa ng paraan para sa kanya. Okay? However, kung papansinin natin, yung swing niya is also a valid one. Diba? May swing din siyang ginagawa diba? This one, no? Ito hindi lang dumubaba ng gusto, no? Pero still, kung titingnan natin, that's still valid, no? Okay? Tapos ngayon, baka maganto ulit yan. No? But since we do not know, so papasok tayo dun sa strategy wherein at the bounce, doon bibili. Okay? So, for Jollibee, kung meron akong hawak, I'll hold. No? I'll set my cut loss at 190. Pero kung bibili pala ako ng JFC, I'll have to think twice. Okay? Kasi number one, index stocks usually have mas maliit yung volatility nila compared to your normal stocks. Okay? So, just to check how it is from its current price na 195 up to the resistance na 216, nasa around 11% lang yan. 11% masyadong mahina or masyadong maliit, no, yung upside. So this is not, at least for me, this is not worth my time. Okay? So saan ako papasok or paano gagawin ko sa kanya? Kung wala akong hawak, maghihintay ako. No? Hihintayin ko, teka ha, silipin nga natin, paano pagka nilakihan natin to? Ayun. 240 yung kasunod. Saan siya galing? Ayan, 240 nga yung kasunod. Siguro ganito. I can buy here, no? Here's another kumbaga trading idea lang ha. This is just an idea. It's still up to you kung gusto niyo, kung plano niyo siyang gawin or hindi. Pero you can consider. Okay? Another idea is to buy here at let's say nasa 195 pero skip 216. Ibig ko sabihin by skipping the 216 is that kahit na next na yung resistance niya, focus on this one. No, focus on this one. Tapos, the moment magkaroon ng weakness, kahit ano pa yung mangyari dito, cut, partial take profit at this area. Pero, still anticipate for a move up, no? So kumbaga ang main trade idea here is buy at the bottom tapos this is the target, no? So may target ka na dito pero you're anticipating a potential breakdown dito sa area na to. And pag gano'n yung nangyari, at the weakness, makakita ka ng isang red candle dyan, sell. No? At least you still have this kung ilang percent man to. No, that's just another way to trade it or to put it. Okay. Sige, next. After ni green, balik ako sa sa comment section. Isipin ko kung may masasagot tayo doon. Okay. So green, ayun. Etong kay green, nagugustuhan ko yung bounce nito eh. Or I mean yung movement niya eh. No? Delix pa rin itong si green dahil it is still on a downtrend, no? Generally downtrend pa rin yan. Okay? However, kung papansinin natin dito, maganda rin yung ginagawa niyang mini uptrend. No? Ang main concern lang sa kanya is etong area na to. 340 hanggang 360. Yan yung main concern ko for now kay green, no? Kasi kung mapapansin natin, bakit 360? Dahil yun yung kanyang main resistance. So, anong kinalaman ni 340? Si 340 naman, nandoon tong MA50 at saka MA200. Doon sila magtatagpo, no? And usually kapag ganyan yung case, Remember how important and how strong ang MA200s. Diba? So, take note of this. Kung meron akong hawak na green, I can still push through. Hold muna ako sa kanya. Kung wala naman akong hawak na green, then I'll wait. No? Kasi from here, going here, masyadong manipis na. Maliit na lang yung yung upside, 'di ba? Siguro the best setup ko for green kung bibili pa lang ako is for the stock to go down. Ibalik siya sa 225, tapos 225 to 3 pesos sa magiging range. 'Di ba? Yung trading range. Okay? So ayan. Balik muna ako sa comment section pala. Meron bang questions? Sabi ni Mark, sa Delm, how long will you wait for it to hit 18? Well, kung hanggang kailan niya kaya. Usually kasi again, 'di ba? As I mentioned sa inyo kanina, swing trading is not your typical short-term na setup eh. It's several days, sometimes several weeks, sometimes taon. Okay? So, ayun. Kaya ako nasasabi na depende kung hanggang kailan niya kaya. Okay? So, ayun, I think yun lang naman yata yung question dito, from that was from Mark. Okay, go back tayo dito sa ating review. SFI. So again, Swift Food, although nasa 0.1257 na siya, this is ripe for for bounce play, di ba? However, remember, this is still a low value stock. So sure, may potential bounce play dito. Pero pag siya nahaluan ng volume, I still think that the price can go either way. It can still go up, it can still go down. Highly unpredictable talaga or highly volatile talaga yung mga low value stocks. Just like Swift Foods here. Okay? Ano yung naging basis ko for low value or low volume? If the value turnover is less than 5 million per day on an average, then I consider that as a low value stock. Pagka more, then that's good. Okay? So, yan. That's for SFI. BHI. So, for BHI, maganda, nag-form na siya ng upper, kumbaga, ng mini rally dito. Diba? And it is now possibly forming this head and shoulders pattern. Okay? Pero ito lang watch out for BHI kasi yung kanilang isang resort sa may Boracay, Fridays ba yun? I think yung Fridays yata, or I don't know if it's Fridays Boracay or katabi na establishment. It needs some renovation. So tapos pandemic pa. So earnings wise, not so good. Okay? So watch out for that kasi baka maapektuhan. Pero mukha namang ayaw siya magpa-apekto eh. Kasi that was a news, kailan pa ba? Last Friday pa yata. Fridays tapos Friday. What a coincidence. Pero yeah, mukhang ayaw siya pansinin yung news na yun. Or maybe, just maybe, it's the price is already, kumbaga, na-price in na yan ng mga traders. So, just maybe. Okay? So, ayan. Again, when you are able to identify a pattern, it is, kumbaga, hawak mo na kung paano mo siya ipi-play. Diba? Okay? So, for example, a head and shoulders pattern, this is considered as a bearish pattern. Ibig sabihin by bearish pattern, nasa bear ang bias niya. Okay? As long as makompleto niya yung pattern. Okay? So, kung meron akong hawak na BHI, anong gagawin ko? For the meantime, I'll hold. Pero I'll watch out for this. Etong point 12, no? Pag yan umabot ng point 12, kahit week lang, kahit week. Yung week is yung ito ha, yung ganyan. Hindi yung linggo ha. Basta week lang, I'll sell. No? That is just again in anticipation for the completion nitong head and shoulders pattern. Kasi if head and shoulders pattern is to confirm, ibig sabihin mabuo siya, then after that point 12, the next potential move will be to go down. And then after going down, drop even more. Because yun yung nature ng head and shoulders. Okay? So, ayan. Next, GMA7. GMA7, ito naman, medyo, for me kasi nagko-form siya ng, cup and handle siya for me. Medyo matindi lang yung, steep lang yung ginagawa niya. Okay? So, ito naman yung pattern na nakikita ko sa kanya. Okay? Now, when anticipating a head and shoulders, sa head and shoulders kasi, no, usually, you can use this as a continuation pattern. No? Ano i-continue niya? Yung trend niya prior to the cup, which is this uptrend. No? So, kung uptrend siya dito, then as long as ma-break yung neckline niya at 1470, ito naman yung bias niya afterwards, which is the opposite ni head and shoulders. Okay? So, kung meron akong hawak na GMA7 at this moment, I'll hold. No? I'll hold. I'll set my cut loss at 13 pesos, 13. Okay? While kung wala naman akong hawak na GMA7, then tingnan ko ha. From 1350 hanggang 1470, ilan yan? Maliit. 8% lang. So kapag ganito yung case, I would rather wait na lang na ma-break yung 1470. No? Breakin na lang niya to. Yung ganyan. No? Buuin niya yung cup and handle tapos i-break niya tong neckline. I think much stronger tong part na to. No? Bibili ako pag nagkaroon ng pullback, syempre, as always. No? Pagbili ko rito, may anticipation is ganyan na yung kasunod. Okay? Again, this is just for the cup and handle ha na pattern. VUL. Try ko nang bilisan ha ng konti. Okay. So for VUL naman, tambay na siya ng 135. Pero may confirmation candle ng bounce dito. Ang nakakatakot lang na part or ang main concern ko lang dito kay VUL is the death cross here sa taas. Yun yung medyo concerning for me. Okay, but nevertheless, kung meron akong hawak na VUL, I'll hold. Kasi nag-confirm na yung bounce niya. Kung wala naman, then is this still yung 150 ba na to, is this still a good price point to buy? Then I measure 30%, still good. So my entry here will be anywhere between this. So from 135 hanggang 150, that will be my ideal entry point. Tapos target ko 2 pesos. No? But still, a quick reminder, the stock is still on a bearish trend. No? Bearish pa rin yan. Coming all the way here. Okay? Kumbaga, etong part na to from the buying area here hanggang sa 2 pesos, this is a very optimistic na setup. Optimistic. No? ASEN. Okay. So for ASEN naman, oh, nice. I hope magtuloy-tuloy siya, no? Okay. So, for ASEN, after niya mauntog doon sa 940, nagkaroon na siya ng, kumbaga, bumababa na siya. No? However, kung mapapansin natin dito, this MA50 line is serving as a major support sa kanya. Kita nyo kung paano nyo binali ito o kung paano siya nag-bounce from this MA50 line. No? This is a good news for ASEN because this can continue the trend na mag-go up. No? It does not necessarily mean na mag-breakout na siya agad. No? Hindi ganon. Pero at least, at the very least, uptrend yung kumbaga strong yung uptrend nung stock. Okay? Pag nabasag itong 940, which will be, I think yun na yung mag-all-time high na siya, no? Yung pa-all-time high, mas stronger to. No? Just like what's happening kay Converge. No? Okay? Stronger ha. I am not saying nalilipad to. Hindi yun yung point. But the point here is that the moment na mabasag to, mas stronger siya. No? So kung meron akong hawak na ASEN, I'll hold pa muna. No? And then, kung wala naman akong hawak na ASEN, I'll wait. Hintayin ko na lang na ma-break to. Dahil since malakas naman yung magiging volume dito most likely, then doon na lang ako makikisabay. No? Converge, ayan. So, as we are talking about Converge, all-time high ng all-time high, ayan. Ganda nung ginagawa niya, no? I wonder, nasa anong level na ang RSI niya to? Hindi ko masyado pinapansin ang RSI pero I'm just curious. Oh, yeah. Okay. Gusto ko lang din i-point out ito, no, para doon sa mga gumagamit ng RSI. For stocks na nagkakaroon ng parabolic run, just like what's happening here kay Converge, okay? You can ignore the RSI. Okay? Kasi ang tendency ng mga parabolic runs, just like this, is for RSI talaga na mataas because the demand is still very high, no? Marami pa yung gustong mamili. Okay? However, the main concern that I have here kay Converge is that all parabolic runs, they have to breathe. Kailangan nilang huminga. And yung paghihinga na yon, that is what we call yung taking profit ng mga nakabili dito sa baba. Kailangan nilang mag-take profit. Okay? Kasi hindi yan pwedeng lipad lang ng lipad. Pag lipad lang yan ng lipad, mas matindi yan kapag ka ng hina. No? So my wish, wala akong Converge, no, pero my wish for Converge is magkaroon lang ng mga may small red candles, parang ganyan, no, before sumipa ulit. Ayaw niya. So parang ganyan, manghihina ng konti tapos will continue, no. This is my wish. Okay? Etong dalawa. So again, no, congrats sa mga may hawak ng Converge. But pay attention for those profit-taking candles. Okay? Kasi magkakaroon yan. Hindi ko lang alam exactly kung kailan kasi hindi ko naman nakikita yung future, no. Pero I am almost confident magkakaroon ng take profit yan dahil masyadong mataas na, no, yung tinatawid nito ni Converge. APL, ayan. So again, no, with APL, dahil magkakaroon siya ng FOO, congrats dun sa mga nakakuha. At its current price, magkano yung discount mo for 0.08? Minus 40%. Nice, ang gandang discount mo na. Imagine kung magli-list si APL right now, tapos ibebenta mo siya ng So basically, average price mo is 0.08 tapos ibebenta mo siya ng 0.1350. Instant 40% gain agad yun. Di ba? Yeah. But still, itong 1350 kasi, medyo delix pa rin yan. No? Kasi kung mapansin natin, nandoon yung immediate, no? Immediate resistance nasa 1350. So, yung candle tomorrow will be the make or break candle kung kaya ba niyang i-break to. Okay? Tingnan natin yung bid and ask. Oh, mukhang kakayanin. Mukha Kasi mataas pa yung demand dito eh. That's still 86 million volume, no? 86 million na shares. So yeah, if this one breaks, then the next logical resistance is at 1600, yung 0.16. Okay? So again, congrats sa mga may hawak ng APL. I hope na mag-breakout ito or na mag-break dun sa 1350 para next target is 1600 na. Okay? Ngayon, kung halimbawa bibili pa lang ako, is it worth it pa ba sa akin? At this level, 1350, not anymore. Might as well wait na lang for the bounce. Diba? Hintayin mo na lang na bumaba yan dito. Or again, kung hindi man niya bumaba rito, then breakout. Same thing. No? REIT. Bakit may REIT? Anyways, so itong si REIT naman, ayan. REIT, ang ganda ng ginagawa niya, no? Talagang solid yung pagkaka-uptrend niya. Okay? However, still my warning, yung mga REIT stocks, they are not good for short-term trading. Okay? Maganda na nag-uptrend itong si REIT, pero again, it's not recommended for short-term trading. May mga naglalaro, yes, pero kung hindi niyo kabisado or kung hindi kayo marunong makipaglaro sa kanila, then just stay away. Go long-term na lang. Or kung talagang pilit niyo yung short-term, then go with other stocks. Okay. GT Cap. Ayun lang. Mukhang pahulog na tong si GT Cap. Kasi mababa ulit yung yung volume ng Toyota. Yung kanilang Q2. Mababa yung yung sales, volume of sales nila. So I think yun yung isa sa nagpa sa kanya, no. Although mahina si Toyota, pero malakas naman si MBT. So I think magbe-break even sila along the way. No? This stock is still on a sideways eh. Okay. So kung meron akong hawak na GT Cap, I can hold muna, no? Hanggang 520. Hanggang 520 area. Kung wala naman akong hawak na GT Cap, then I still think na siguro much better to wait. No? Wait na lang. Preferably hanggang sa mga 550 area. Malaki ba yung 550? Para lang para lang makita ko yung bounce. Yung kasi yung gustong-gusto ko makita eh. Or yung ma-confirm ko yung bounce. Okay? So, ayan. Boitis. Kaya Boitis medyo nangihina ito nung nakaraan eh. Ano na to? Basag na to eh. Okay. So, for AP, no? The good thing that I can see here is this MA200 line. Mukhang siya. Nakikisama siya dun sa MA200. Okay, but it's still too early to tell kasi medyo volatile tong si yung MA200 line niya. Papuntang sideways kasi siya. So baka pag nag-consolidate ito, then expect that the MA200 will flatten out. And kapag nag-flatten out na yan, doon mo makikita yung actual ano niya. Kung masusustain ba niya yung price point na yon at whichever price point it can go or babagsak. No? Now, if bumagsak yan, then it might go as low as 20 pesos. Okay? But at the same time, the upper end is nasa 30% din naman or 30 pesos pa rin naman. Okay? It's already 9:53, no? So siguro para let's go with last 3. No, pipili na lang ako. Last 3 on the chart tapos babalik ako ng comment section. Okay? So my last 3 will be dito, DMC at saka gusto ko si GSMI. Okay? Dito GSMI at saka DMC. Okidoki. So, etong kay dito kanina, I was actually waiting na, no? Sabi ko, uy, wow, nice. Nice made-develop na siya above 8 pesos. Kaso, ang problema, after niyang umabot ng 8 pesos, at the closing, nag-drop. So, sabi ko, okay. That's another sign of weakness for me. But nevertheless, kahit naman sign of weakness siya, as long as it's still doing this higher lows, okay pa siya sa akin. Okay? Now, kung halimbawa meron akong hawak na dito at this time, I'll hold. I'll set my cut loss at magkano to? 7.45. Kung wala naman akong hawak na dito, then my buying range will be this. No? From 7 to 8. Tapos target ko will be wow, okay. My target is 11.35. However, I can still see a resistance dito, no? Sa 10 pesos. May active resistance sa 10 pesos. Gano'ng kalaki to? Kung sakasakali. Not bad. About 25% pa rin naman pala. Ayan. Okay. Next. GSMI. GSMI kasi kaya na pagtripan ko siya kaya sabi ko ganun. Parang na ano ko to, nag-all time high ba or 52? Ang haba ano. Yeah, 52. Ay, all time high na yata to. Ano yun? Okay na eh. Ayan. Okay. So, for GSMI, nag-ano na yan dito Itong 100 pesos. Yan. Medyo critical na yan for GSMI. Kasi kung mapansin natin, after the breakout, nagkaroon ng pullback, tapos ngayon, another green candle. No? This could be considered as a confirmation. Pero, not enough. No? Part ng confirmation candle, pwede. Kasi usually on a confirmation candle, ang hinahanap ko dyan is dapat ma-break niya yung previous red candle. No? Dapat ma-break niya yan. Pag na-break niya, then I can consider that next candle as a confirmation. Okay? So, ayan. Now, kung meron akong hawak na GSMI, I'll hold. I'll set my cut loss immediately at 100 pesos. Kung wala naman akong hawak na GSMI, I think maghihintay ako ng confirmation candle. Okay. Last but not the least, DMC. Napili ko lang si DMC dahil medyo active tong si DMC, di ba? And unfortunately here, after niya magpakita sa atin ng evening star, kinonfirm na yung evening star, no? At 6:05. So, kung meron akong hawak na DMC, I would have got lost kanina. Okay? Now, kung wala naman akong hawak na DMC, then good thing for me dahil I'll wait here. 575. Tapos bounce. Okay? So, ayan. Hanggang dito lang muna yung ating stock request. Now, let me go back sa comment section kung meron lang kung meron lang question. Okay. Sabi ni Mark, do you have a time cut loss? Wala. Wala akong time cut loss. Usually, umaalis lang ako sa isang position if I have seen another stock na merong much better upside. No? And tapos meron pang, kumbaga, pasok sa setup and then may volume. No? Doon lang. Pero habang on the process pa yung stock na yon, then stay put lang ako sa kanya. Cedric, paano po malalaman if patapos na ang sinasabing consolidation? If magkaroon ng breakout. No? Ulitin ko, no? So, usually, this is a consolidation basically, di ba? Sideways. The moment na this one breaks, ay, ang pangit. Yan. So, the moment na itong part na to nag-break, ayan, then that means etong consolidation na area na to, this consolidation area here, but ganun? Ayan. Yung consolidation area na to, this has already ended. Gagawa na yan ng bagong trend dito sa taas. Pwedeng another consolidation, pero on a higher trend naman. No? So, yun. Doon mo malalaman if natapos na yung consolidation. Pag nag-cut loss po ba dapat 100% absolute or pwedeng 50? Pwedeng 50, pwedeng 75, pwedeng 85. Depende sa'yo. Walang problema. No? Kung nasabay lang sa PSEI, then even just 25% is good enough. No? So, ayan. Okay, sakto. We are on the dot. Natapos tayo ng 10 p.m. Ayan. So, maraming salamat for joining me here. And I hope no na meron kayong natutunan kahit papaano sa ating munting sa ating munting stock kwentuhan. Ayan. So, I hope you had fun, guys, and maraming salamat. Kung may mga questions kayo, don't hesitate, mag-comment lang kayo dito sa video na to, YouTube man or Facebook. And then, susubukan nating sagutin. Actually, marami sa mga kasamahan natin dito are very active din, di ba? So, they can also share their thoughts. And as always, kapag may nakikita kayong mga responses sa akin, sa mga kasama natin dito, or even with any sa social media, please take everything with a grain of salt. Okay? So take them as part of the research. Huwag agad-agad maniniwala. Do your own background checks. Okay? So once again, guys, maraming salamat for tuning in. Good luck sa inyong mga trading and good night. Bye!